my people in power. Tell me how we gonna shape this vision.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Saints going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Murray, strong running. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Here's the rookie from Florida State, Dalvin Cook, his first NFL carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. It's Mark Ingram, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Ingram again. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 19 yards that time for number 19. Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep. And
look out, I think he's going to go. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Play fake. Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that'll set them back 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You never know where motivation's going to come from. I remember in 2016, Mark Ingram fumbled in 2 consecutive games and got benched in the 2nd game, but bounced back to go over 1,000 yards for the season.
Yeah, first time in his 6 NFL years that he's done that. Finished with 1,043. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's got it to Ingram, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The motion man here, Flainer. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now it's Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Breeze going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cameron Meredith, 29 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Cousins now on second down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And now running right through it. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, Murray. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. To throw, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Cousins now from the 50. Going deep for Diggs. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Breeze. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On second down, here's Breeze. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the former first pick of the second round of the 2001 draft doing his thing.
And the beauty of watching him play is progressions. Yeah, he can throw it deep, but how about his ability to hit secondary targets, underneath targets, and hits them with accuracy?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Breeze to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going with a screen for Murray. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.